Hello, it's me, Fenton. Let's play Monster Train. Actually, first let me. I played some. Offline. Played some on casual. This was the last episode. The two god awful Imp Queen runs. This run got to Seraph, and it should have done alright. It should have won. And I made a mistake. I played. What did I do? I played Ensnare on a heavy for no reason, and that heavy tanked all of the damage from the floor and sent the rest of the floor up unscathed, because I had an incant Siren of the Sea with multi-strike and quick, and a Guardian of the Unnamed defending my champion, because I had to take Soulguard the Martyr because it was the only good choice. The deck was very slow to start, basically. I think if I'd have let the heavy go up and just do the damage to me, it probably would have been fine. It would have been less damage overall than what I did, obviously, because I died. And then I did a Stygian melting. I was doing random, and this run I was convinced was not going to win, and then it won, which was crazy. Turns out if you duplicate a large stone, heart stone Titan Sentry, and put that on the bottom floor, and then put a sweep spell weakness Tethys in the middle floor behind the other Titan Sentry, and then have a tuned holdover Titan's Gratitude with Power Stone, turns out you can win the game. So that's good to know. This one, I randomed into another Shardtail Queen, and I took whatever the path is that throws the imps first, and then again, and then the only reason it won is because I had a Welder Helper Endless, which I then duplicated, so by the time I got to the 7th circle, and I got to the Dark Forge and I saw Rally, I was just like, yeah, sure. So this Shardtail Queen had like 200 attack and 300 armor, and I don't really see any other... Oh, and all my imps were free because of Forever Flame. I don't really understand how else you can get this to work. Like, it was a miracle that I had a multi-strike Horned Warrior just at the back, just helping out. He was a flaw for a little bit. But if I hadn't have seen this, and the game gifted me 2 Transcendents as well. I just saw them in card drafts. It was crazy in pack drafts. It was crazy, and I don't really understand how else you win with Shardtail Queen unless you see this. Anyway, so that's what I learnt in 3 runs. I'm not feeling great today. I have to say, today in my life is Sunday. It's 7:30 in the evening on Sunday. So this video will go live tomorrow, if I manage to finish it, because I'm not feeling great. So I apologise in advance for anything obviously bad that happens. I am definitely ill. I don't know in what capacity I am ill, but I spend 30 hours a week in a department store cafe dealing with the over 50s, and it is what it is. Let's not go into any more detail than that. We get to play Wildenton today for the first time in a long time, it feels like, because we're going back through the Exile Champions, and so we get root seeds, and I'm going to open this window because I feel a bit warm. It's always just opening and closing the window. Welcome to Fenton Open and Closes Windows. There's a Monster Train in the background. It's Umbra. It's regular Umbra, default Umbra. Talos the Architect with Sap, Dazed, that's fine. Sin of Failure, so that's the Looming Dark Shards and the Shattering Dark Shards. That's okay, I suppose. And Seraph the Diligent, which is fine. So that means we've got Root Seeds, but also Shade Splitters. At the start of turn, the front friendly unit on each floor gains 5 health. And this is new, obviously. The front friendly unit on each floor gains 5 health. That's just very good, right? That's just very good. I'll take it. None of my cards taken, see? Can I have the incant one, please? Whatever it's called. I'll probably just take Predator, actually. Take Predator, take a Shattered Shell, take an Animus of Will. The Awoken banner is on this side, on the Merchant of Magic side. But there is an Awoken banner also on this side. So that is interesting. Given the choice, I think you just take Quick here. We kind of are going this way because there's not really an Umbra unit that benefits from being quick. We definitely want a unit that sits on the Predator floor, the Wildington Predator floor, like with these, like an Animus of Will or you know, an Animus of Will with a 25. What do I keep doing that for? Keep pressing that button. Awoken units uncommon. Yeah, like give Animus of Will a plus 25 health, or even just give Husk Hermit plus that. Give Animus of Will plus 25 health, and then you know that's a very strong plan. This is a very strong plan as well. You go multi-strike, don't you? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this next one is multi-strike times 2, which is also very good. We can maybe just give him the razor sharp edges for a bit. It's a strong plan. It's a strong plan. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. I don't think I want this one. It's too dangerous. Got no healing. I've got these, I suppose, are healing. Lifesteal with Quick is very interesting. I've got no way to deal damage outside of combat though, so I definitely just take the full brunt of this first wave. Like, definitely take at least 9. No, even more than that. Yeah, I'm not taking it. There's 3 clergy. So basically just set up at the top here. And you want the plus 5 health from Emblem of the Exile, so you're also just a tank. You're everything. You've got it all. Here's the dream. This artifact is so good. Whoa, 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 what are you doing? Even this train steward can't be stopped. Though I don't get the... Wait, did I draw a... Oh, I should have done that on the collector. Unless I drew that on my first turn. I can't remember. Basically, you can play this on a collector to kill it, and I forgot. I didn't know this. Same way as I can do this and not take 5 damage. I could have rooted it as well, actually, truth be told, but I'll just root you. It's funny. I love leaving them behind. I just find it so funny. Where is the value here? Where is the most value? Is it this, or is it this? I guess it's this. Just because then the cards that we draw gives us another extra... I don't know. I don't know. It's irrelevant, basically. We win. Like, for sure. Like, even this one train steward does 117. So, like, if I do this, and then this, and then this... Like, this is a strong relic, it turns out. Look at them. They can't be stopped. A Vine Grasp. A Steel Enhancer. or a third razor sharp edge. So that's a mistake. We could hold over this in the magic shop that we're about to go to. That is already bonkers good. Vine Grasp is nice. It's backline killing, which is something that we maybe struggle with, potentially. Steel Enhancer is good, but kind of already got that effect in these. So I think I'm going to take the Vine Grasp, and then if we get a unit that says sweep on it, then obviously the Vine Grasp is less relevant, but it will still do something. Same with the Umbra Assault. The Umbra Assault will at least do something, even if that something is just catching a collector. I don't see how space is relevant. I think I'm just going to feed a Train Steward morsels, and then we've seen how strong. Oh, excuse me. We've seen how strong Train Stewards can be in the early game with an Emblem of the Exiles. Let's peek this first. Oh, hello, hello. Oh, it's the two exact units I wanted, and now I don't know which one to pick. Animus of Will dies quite swiftly to the boss with sweep, whatever he's called. The Burk in the mask. Do we need that though? Do we need to worry about that? Like, our Wildenton is going to be at least 30. At least, because of all of the health we're getting from Emblem of the Exiles. Which is the better long-term strategy? A quick Animus of Will can certainly do a lot. A thing with a quick Shattered Shell is unless you put it in front, Wildenton is going to steal the Slays, because Wildenton is going to be multi-strike as well. So I think it's probably this, and then when you've got a 20 and then a 3 times 3, you don't need to worry about sweep, because it sort of kills the backline anyway, does it not? Definitely need to have a plus 25 on the Animus of Will, 25 health, of course, that is, but for the most part, it's good. Permafrost, I don't want that. I don't really want to reroll. I might just -1 a Root Seeds. Maybe I should -1 2 Root Seeds. As in, buy this and reroll and buy the other one. That is 110 gold. Leaves us with 40, so we can either buy this or maybe get a plus 10 on the next. I think getting a plus 10 on the next potential roll is better. That will be all of the money. We were going to go here. But making Root Seeds minus... well, 2 of them free. Making 2 of them free is so good. I will do that. I mean, you only need I only need 25 gold for the 25 health, right? Like, that is really the only thing I'm after currently. Do I want to buy this? I don't think I do. Did get the plus 10. That's nice. Where does it go? It either goes on Umbra Assault or Vine Grasp. I think I'll put it on Umbra Assault. Because this one has the double utility of moving it to the front. So this one I can at least kill a unit and then move a unit to the front. If this one kills the unit... I really don't think it makes that much of a difference. Cool. Strong floor. Strong floor. Plus 4. I think I can take this now, right? It's a unit draft. I don't need it. If it was money, I would take it. A unit draft, I'm really not in the market for that. Although maybe like a Crucible Collector or something is value. I forgot to check which boss it was. Is it the sweet? If it's the sweet boss, it makes no difference. You die in one hit anyway from the sweet boss, so I will just do that. Oh no, you're gonna die to spikes though. I might have to raise the sharp edge this, just so that the spikes don't kill Animus of Will. But I might be over egging that. I think it's correct though. And I'll just do this instead. It's highly likely that the champion kills the boss anyway. So I may not be hugely important. Wow, those are energy morsels. I am drawing 7 cards next turn. So I suppose having 7 energy is better than having 2 train stewards on this floor. Plus, I guess this way I'm getting more value out of Emblem by having it proc on all 3 floors rather than just 2. So I suppose I get points for that. It was the sweet boss. Good. Glad I'm paying attention. I would take a Space Prism here. Giving Wildington a morsel every now and then is not terrible, is it? So you do 6, but I do go first. So yeah, sure. So I guess I'll get... do I get more than 6 damage out of that hit? No, of course not. It's a sweet boss. What are you talking about? Who said no touching there? Am I going mad? We are well beyond the point of any of this mattering now. Oh look, we won. Deck's good. Yes, Animus survives! That's all I was doing there. I was just min-maxing the Animus living plan. This is not particularly useful with... Well, I guess it is, right? Like, the unit is taking damage but then healing 5 of it. So the empty health pool is potentially going up as well. It's always nice to have a restoration detonation. I will take one. I will take one. And as I said, I will take space, just because this is a lot of energy, though. I've come around on perils. I used to just ignore it, but once I figured out that you can play it on morsels or enemies that are going to die, otherwise going to die for 3 free energy, I've come around a lot on it. I don't really think I need the 3 energy. Like, ideally, I'm just going to make a lot of these cards 0. I'll take space. A morsel every now and then for Wildington is a good plan. Just chuck him a morsel every now and then. Right, plus 25 for Animus of Will, please. Thank you. Ooh, a large stone. Ooh, a large stone. 40 health. Is she just her own floor now? She needs the quick, right? Does she? Oh, boy. Large stone plus 25 Animus of Will as a floor. With a growing health pool of 5 per turn. Or, I do it anyway, do that just for the boss, and then take space, and then play Wild and turn Animus of Will as a floor. That wins, right? Like, that's so much health. I'm gonna do that. Can I afford both, actually? Oh, no. I'm 5 gold away. I can fix this, though, by taking the gold from the banner. Yeah, I don't need you. Alright, I'm gonna lean into this. It's less relevant now, isn't it, actually, that 25 entirely? The only reason I'd take it is so that I can use more razor sharp edges without sacrificing a health pool. But it's only -2, so I could play it a lot. I think I'm just going to leave it now. The reason you take this is so that Animus can survive on a floor, but I don't need... That's not going to be an issue for this boss, right? I should have thought of that before I skipped this. What was this? It was a hollow that we can't take because we don't have regen in the deck, and another Animus, which has quick on it already. So yeah, I definitely was skipping this. Okay, it's fine. If this is dupe 5, then I don't know what we're going to do. Just laugh. For God's sake, it's always, always, always dupe 5 whenever I am not ready. I should have given her +25 before I came here. I don't think it's correct. Although... It's so much damage. We can just use it to just stall while we build an actual floor that's good. And then when we take space, we can put 2 on a single floor. We never get any morsels played, of course. We have 1 floor that's 6 space. We just play on that floor, doesn't matter where it is. If it's the top, then sure, great, but if it's the bottom, then that's also good. We can play on the bottom for flexibility when we have to deal with shade wings or whatever. I've got a holdover restoration detonation to just actually heal them. Get lots of value out of this. Yeah, alright, I'll do it for the memes. I will do it for the memes. If only I'd put +25 on it though, eh? Oh no, they enter with sap 1. Oh no, it's going to be 16 times 3. That might cause us to not win. Oh, the top floor is small. How could you do this? That's a good turn 1, isn't it? I may as well just bung you up the top. Oh, they got striked and entered with days. Okay, well there wasn't really anything at all I could do about that. There's going to be a lot of dead draws here because I can't put more than 2 on a floor, so eventually the deck is just going to be full of Animus of Wills that I can't play. Once I draw the... Yeah, I was going to say, once I draw the Space Pism, I probably protect this one, although it's less relevant now because I've just drawn this. Yeah. And just press end turn and win from here, right? It's a fun one. Wow, you're actually getting up. How dare you? How has this happened? That's actually exceedingly rude. I'm taking 4 from this combat. With 6 copies of a large stone Animus of Will. I've never been so offended in my life. Final wave. 380. Just this. Does this win? Christ alive. Easy game. The game. It's too easy. Oh. Oh. Skip. Skip. Space, I suppose. Duplicate it again. Now we just take all the morsel cards out now. I don't need units. Money is fine, but I'm just going to take all the morsel related cards out of this deck. Because our floors are 6 space. So, you know, I mean, I'll keep this just because it kills an annoying backline. Like, especially in a situation where we've got, I mean, the train stewards are also trash, but I'll just do one of each then, for that reason. No, I'm just going to play these on the one that I played, the one that's behind Wildington, because Wildington's going to be huge. The other floors are just there for fun. I mean, maybe maybe just don't duplicate anything. No, I'll duplicate one of these that says 0 on it. Nah, that's really dumb. Quick sweep. Nah. I mean, I kind of like it. But I don't think I'm going to take it. Right, what on earth am I doing here? I'll just take another one of these. Don't need to overthink it. 15 armor. Yeah. Yeah. The bottom floor is small. Okay then. Get wrecked, son. So I don't care about anything that happens down here. I just want to make a strong top floor. Just draw one next turn. Yeah, I need to be a bit more careful when I play rooted, because sometimes I just let the enemy build a super floor, and I'm like, oh, whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Play a couple of these out. Only got space for one anyway. Once I get holdover on this, it's fine, but there's also lots of other things I want to do in various other shops, so we'll just go with having 3 copies of it being fine. Whoa, that's not the card I thought it was. Ah, yeah, you get to die first. You know when I said I'd kill you last? Vine grasp happened. Just play this. This might just kill the boss. It does not, but it, you know, is close. Oh, there's another Animus of Will behind here. Oh, wow. So, I guess don't be too upset that I didn't put the plus 25 on Animus, because it seems to have not really done anything of any value. This speeds the deck up, and it counters this. But I'm going to leave a lot of the magic cards in. I guess for this reason I should probably remove... I'm not ever playing the morsels though. Like, I can play the Shade Splitters to consume them, but I'm never playing the morsels. I don't want to dupe, I don't need the money, just took a trial. I'd rather shop for an artifact than get a free artifact, which I know sounds crazy. There's card removes on this side. There's a lot to think about in the ordering of not just this, not particularly just this, but general. So this might give you money, but it also might ask you to spend money. I think there's only one event that asks you to spend money, and you can also trade health instead. But it might give you money, but then the shop doesn't matter because you can go back into a shop. Friendly units gain. Morsels. No, none of this. +2 on the middle floor. So with if the middle floor is not small and a space prism, we can actually put 3 Animus on that floor. It's not worth 210 gold, to be fair. That is not a plan that is really worth spending 210 gold on. It's funny, of course it is. Even though it does leave me exactly on 0, which I like. No. Again, these cards continue to upset me and just show up in every single run. It's Crystal Cloak. Now, this is... Crystal Cloak is very well designed in that... I'm going to do this because there's no way that anything... Like, heavies might only take half the damage and then go up, but then they don't on the next floor, so... This is a very well designed combat in that it just hard counters a lot of strategies, but with yeah. Do I play Wildenton on the top and then not play an Animus until I draw the Space Prism? I think that's bad. If anything, I should play on the bottom. What is 18 times 3? It's 54. Alright, I'll play in the middle. And I will play this up here to maybe catch a collector, and I'll just start buffing this. Wow, that's 4 Animus of Will in that hand. The ×5 event is fun. But, you know, at the same time... At the same time, it's a little bit just like... Oh, I got the ×5 event, I guess I win. The lifesteal was a really good choice, though. Forgot that it was Crystal Cloak. How many rounds do we take? Yeah, enough. All of them. Oh look, and now you're dead. And just give the boss 8 free turns and it still just can't touch me. Infused melee. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. It doesn't screw the plan. Yeah, don't need any of this. Yeah, I mean, again, whatever, I suppose. Like, sure. But at the same time, why? What's more valuable? Card removes? Pyre health is certainly not valuable. An event. Getting holdover on something. Getting holdover on Razor Sharp Edge. Like, we do have to deal 4,000 damage, of course. Let's not forget that. Let's make sure... Let's at least try our best to get holdover on Razor Sharp Edge. Permafrost is not really there. I will continue to -1 these root seeds. They are potentially just fodder for consume targets, but... Double stack. Maybe permafrost on these was a good shout. Is Diligent the one that gives you blights? It's not, is it? I could take this. That gives my Animus every single one of my Animus. It gives me 15 damage on these and 10 damage on Wildington. 15 once I get the second upgrade. For the cost of 3 extra dead draws, I think I'm just gonna skip. None of it seems particularly whoop-de-doo, which is of course my metric for everything. In-can shards are going to need to be played around, but for the most part that should be fine. The bottom is small, and it's in-can on the middle, so I guess we'll go in on the top. And Hellborn Harvest on the bottom. That's fine. We spend a lot of energy turn 1, don't we? Turns 1 and 2, rather. Because we seem to be able to, we just seem to draw all of our units at once. In-can again. Didn't draw the Space Prism. I mean, the quick floor is obviously where the magic is happening. This looks bad, but it's not, so may as well just save you some health. The Space Prism. She has arrived. I'm grateful for Umbra for actually showing up for the run, but wasn't hugely important, was it? There's no rally. There's no rally in this combat. That's the other one. Oh, I've actually got more Animus than I need. I could remove one. I could actually remove one. I'm not going to do this, because then it'll be just morsels clogging up the deck. Everything's fine. 348. See, that's not a lot when the enemy's doing 25. Okay? When the enemy's doing 25, these are not really getting there, are they? We'll have to see what the top floor is doing. I mean, we're not dead, of course. It's just not, you know, it's just not quite there in terms of damage currently. But this is the only one we've been buffing, so I guess functionally we could have buffed all of them and it would have done the same. Is that correct? It's not, is it? You're only taking one round, just for the... It's because you're quick as well, yeah. So you're only taking one round. Okay. There might in fact still be a slight amount of work to do. It's not this. If you draw it straight away and play it on an Animus, it speeds you up, but we can get our Animus to 48 attack quite easily. I guess I'm taking draw. Just the more razor sharp edges we play. Do I need to take draw? I'm playing a lot of root seeds. Maybe I take energy. I might take energy actually. Obviously space is irrelevant. If I could take 3 space, then yeah, I would, but... I guess... a shop? Card removes is also nice. Get rid of these last few little dregs of crap. The Immortal Trades do a non-zero amount. My worry about going to a unit shop and like giving an Animus extra multi-strike is that you find it last. You put this one on. You put the one with multi-strike 3 on the. Your plan is to put the one with multi-strike 3 on the top, and you don't find it in time. Is that critical of a thought? I'm going to go to the magic shop and try and get holdover on this razor sharp edge. That certainly helps. We have to play around diligent, of course, but when do you not have to do that? There it is. I guess we can make it -1. Summon, add 3 sting spells into your hand, incant 1 attack. I don't like that as much. No, I hate it. The Immortal Trades do have some value, even though they're less good with enemies that say multi-strike on them. Train Steward, bye-bye. Shade Splitter, bye-bye. I'm not going to agree to this. The money is not very relevant. Now I'll do this. And I will permafrost an Immortal Trade just because it potentially saves... It's something to do with the money. Let's just make all these free. I'm just going to go all in on that plan. Excuse me, I have a cough. Although, they have temporarily restricted access to my PayPal accounts. That's definitely not spam, is it? from live@microsoft.com, which is actually, oh wow, that's an email address. Mark of Invasion. If Dazed wasn't a thing, I would think about it, but it is, and I don't really need the money. I just passed up 25 Pyre health for 125 gold, so the bottom floor is small. See, this combat is scary. This combat is scary. Shade Wings. With Quick, it's less scary, but we still have to somehow punch through you. But thankfully this turn 1 is very handy, and our draw was pretty good. Wow, those are some cards. So like one of you just dies, right? Wow, even you take 12. This combat is the hard counter to us. We are quick, of course, but which will help a lot. But there is a chance here that something bad happens. You still take 29. There we go. There it is. I'm not going to try and save you. The mallet actually did something of value. This was the small floor, but I've actually lost quite a lot of... Possibly this one was more correct than what I just did. I will play this to get out of the deck, and I am going to root it. But I'm not going to root it anything. I can't find anything of value down here to do. So these are high damage fights, aren't they? I'm starting to worry that this is not enough health to actually beat the boss. I'm starting to worry that this is not a win. Yeah. Yeah, I'm worried. I mean, it's 40 health. I didn't realise his health pool was so low. He's not really a tank, is he, in this scenario? Maybe he needs to go behind an Animus? Now, I get 4 energy, it's fine. Double stack on these, maybe, is where you go with this. It's no different, right? In fact, it is better down here because these dudes end up with more health. Maybe the quick is so valuable, though, right? The quick is so valuable. This is a lot of damage. Like, it is a lot of damage. It's just I worry that between Seraph's 30... Oh wow, we just now do 533 in one go. Between Seraph's 30 and all of the razor sharp edges I'm putting on my Animus, I'm worried that it's not quite enough now. A cycle of life. It's a consume target. It's an extra yeah, sure. Why not? A furnace tap at the very last moment here. Can't hurt. It can't hurt, he says. He said confidently, it cannot hurt. It cannot possibly hurt. I might duplicate the other Frozen Immortal trade. Because I can't go to the magic shop anyway. I have no money for any of this, in fact. The problem with Lifesteal 3 on a unit with 3 multi-strike is this is just one turn. Well, one turn might be enough when you're talking about the sheer numbers that this Animus is behind is going to have. It freezes cards in our hand as well. I also suppose that there is some value in doing this and just trying it. Just trying it. Yes, I don't want to go to the artifact shop, thank you. It will upset me. There'll be something in there that just wins, and I'll be like, right, should have planned for that. Not top 4, not so. I swear to God it checks. I swear to God it checks to see which floor you're doing the most damage on, and then makes that floor small in the final fight. Absolutely swear to God. So as I say, there might be some value here in putting Quick on the bottom and clearing out on the bottom. And then just putting 2 Animus at the top and buffing one of those endlessly. Because obviously 43 is higher than 30. I do take 28 straight away. Alright, let's not do that. Well, we're at least going to do this. Are we? Should we have done that? I guess I'll throw these 2 away down here because they're the one I didn't put the Heartstone on these. This can consume, it's fine. Be very nice to draw the one with the Heartstone on this turn. I did not. Plus I've also taken a whole bunch of Vengeful Shards because of these Purifiers, which I also should have planned around. This doesn't quite clear the floor, but it gets at least you, Burks, dead. Oh, it does clear the floor. Wow, my numbers are wrong. I'd like to play this. I just don't think it's worth it right now. I'm definitely going to get it back. I'm going to consume this Shade Splitter. My scroll wheel, please. I'm going to take 1. I'm going to take 1 for this. Yes, this Animus was not the one with the Heartstone, but I have now pivoted into not actually having that Animus as the... So, like, having this. Oh, this is a morsel as well. I could feed it for a little bit, and then play the last Animus. Like, I could do this. And then you just are untouched up here, and you just get 5 health forever, and then I play another Animus in front of you at the end. Does this clear floors like this? Do I have to... I kind of have to just put it all on this, don't I? Yes. Yes, I do have to do that. So you're not quick, admittedly. You do have a lifesteal here. Let's burn this Umbra Assault. +2 and +4 is extremely nice. Continue to buff you and give you free health from the Emblem of Exiles. Okay, so this Razor Sharp Edge has arrived, along with a whole bunch of other stuff. A 4 Ember Drain. Can I take that? I did make this 0, but if I draw if the rest of the stuff in my hand, what am I drawing? I'm drawing an Ensnare, which I can spend the Consume on, and the Space Prism, in fact. This is fine, I have decided. I have decided that this is a plan. I might just take 5. No, I don't need to do that. I take 1. Okay. It's fine. Probably. Wow, you just die. I don't have another... Yeah, I have. Good. I don't think this is as good. I think, did I just consume that? No, I played the Space Prism. Right, good. I'm not sure this plan is as good. I think I'm going to die. Waldenton is dead. Yeah, I'm not sure this was the best course of action, to be fair. Oh, I needed that, didn't I? Wow, I've misplayed this so badly. Oof. I misplayed it. I really, really misplayed it. I should not have done that. I mean, it was touch and go anyway. This is just an exercise, of course. I'm not actually going to win. This is just an exercise in... I think you still just have to go on the quick, and that the plan is to... It's too feeble without relying on the quick, but even with the quick, I'm not sure it's there. This isn't even the one with a Heartstone, but as I say, that was a long shot. I mean, I also wonder about how you play with these. Whether you just consume this 10 health, say it's fine. Thing is 3 spikes gets all of you dead as well. Which currently none of it is happening. Taking a lot of pyre damage, and they're just going to go back through the deck, but... Doesn't even get them all dead. You get up. This Heartstone one up here is still, it still has some value. There's so many self-mutilations as well, it's really hampering. I can't, yeah, it's hampering my ability to find the holdover razor sharp edge quick enough. There it is. But it has not come out the best time. So I might have just to slam these immortal trades at some point just to not die. Because, yeah, look at this. Taking a lot of high health up here as well. Ow! Alright, we're back to, we're on final wave. Not getting the, like, the razor sharp edge was very, very far down the deck. And I don't really know if that is a deal breaker or not. So I have to play this now. I have to play one of them, because then at least you get healed from the quick. I suppose I can do this for some... No, no value at all. Not dead from you, am I? See, even that's only 651. Like, that's really miserable. $654. 978, and then 13, 4. Yeah, it was never enough. It was never enough. And I kind of did think that once for a while. The health number's just not there. The survivability is not there. The damage is very good, but just the survivability is not there. Interesting. I guess sometimes when you're strong, I think this is the lesson from this episode, is that sometimes when you're strong, it masks another weakness, and you look at a boss and you're killing a boss very easily, but because you only need to go 2 or 3, sometimes you don't even need to go 3. We were killing bosses in two rounds of Relentless, which is good. You look at that and you go, yeah, you're strong, but what that's hiding the fact that you can only go like 4 rounds of Relentless, and suddenly when Seraph turns up with 4,000 HP, and yeah, you're putting out 400 damage a round, but your units absolutely cannot survive for 10 rounds. Like, not even close. You can be lulled into a false insecurity by killing earlier circles very, very quickly. So I wonder what you do there. I wonder. It's so hard to say because once you dupe 5 that Animus, then you're locked into that. Um, yeah, you could find Razor Sharp Edge quicker, but there were 2 others in the deck that we were using. I wasn't not using them just because I hadn't found the one that said holdover on it. It's just not enough damage, and there's no way that you do a 4,000 in those many rounds of Relentless when your units only have, you know. I guess you could take the Shattered Shell and use that as a backline killing floor, and then build a different Animus. You could have a large stone Animus of Will on a different floor behind something like a Crucible, Lifesteal Warden, Lifesteal, whichever one of the ones is the Lifesteal. That certainly does a lot of damage. So basically there was just no sustain in the deck, and the raw numbers weren't enough, because raw numbers are never enough against Seraph on Covenant 25. Like, admittedly we don't beat a Seraph with 3000 HP there, but it looks a bit closer at least. You need sustain. We had scaling, we just didn't have any sustain at all. And that's how it goes, I guess. Well, thank you so much for watching. Anyway, if you enjoyed, make sure to let me know by either leaving a like or a comment. And if you want to see more Monster Train in the future, be sure to subscribe. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.